Let's talk about trust. It's a funny little thing, isn't it? We're all told it's the foundation of every relationship, the bedrock of society. But is it? Or is it just a polite social contract we all sign, knowing full well the other person is holding a pen with disappearing ink? I started thinking about this the other day when I bought a seedless watermelon. Seedless. That's what the big, happy sticker said. I got it sliced it open, and what did I find? A war zone. A black and white polka dot massacre. It wasn't just a few stray seeds. It looked like the watermelon had a severe case of acne. I felt betrayed by a fruit. And that's when I realized maybe my trust issues run deeper than I thought. My first real lesson in deception came from my childhood hamster, Sir Reginald Fluffington III. I named him that to give him a sense of dignity he frankly did not deserve. I built him this incredible maze out of cardboard tubes, a veritable hamster paradise. I put a sunflower seed at the end, his absolute favorite. I watched him navigate the twists and turns, my heart swelling with pride. He reached the end, sniffed the seed, and then, with a look of what I can only describe as pure, unadulterated contempt, he turned around and went back the way he came. He didn't want the prize. He just wanted to prove he could solve the maze and that my reward system was beneath him. The tiny, furry anarchists taught me that even the smallest creatures are capable of profound psychological warfare. Then there was my brief, ill-fated career as a magician's assistant. The magician was a man named Magnifico Mel. His real name was Gary, and he sold insurance during the week. His signature trick was the box of doom. My job was to get in the box. He'd stick a bunch of plastic swords through it, and I'd emerge unscathed. Simple. Except one night, Gary, or Mel, got distracted. His wife was in the front row, giving him a death stare because he'd forgotten their anniversary. He started sweating, fumbling the swords. Instead of the usual smooth, practiced motions, it was just frantic, random, jabbing. I spent 5 minutes cramped in that box listening to plastic scraping against plywood, convinced one of them was going to find its way into my kidney. I emerged, not unscathed, but with a new understanding of how quickly a magical illusion can turn into a potential workplace accident report. The real trick wasn't the illusion. It was trusting Gary to not have a domestic dispute mid-performance. This pattern of misplaced trust follows you into adulthood, of course. It just gets more expensive. Take online shopping, you see a picture of a magnificent, flowing, ethereal gown, fit for a forest deity. The price is unbelievable. You think, this is it. This is my moment to become a woodland goddess on a budget. You click buy. 6 to 8 weeks later, a package the size of a sandwich arrives. Inside is something that looks less like a gown and more like a dish towel with arms. The fabric has the texture of a recycled plastic bag, and it smells faintly of industrial glue. You try it. On you, don't look like a forest deity. You look like you lost a fight with a roll of cellophane. And you stand there, in your crinkly, flammable half-shirt, and you realize you trusted a thumbnail-sized image from a website called sparkle-dress-joy-fashion-heaven-dot. The deception is complete. And what about those one weird trick ads? You know the ones. Doctors are baffled by this one weird trick to lose belly fat. What is this trick? Do you have to eat a specific type of moss found only on the north side of a volcano? Do you have to chant ancient incantations to a cantaloupe? I'm convinced the one weird trick is that they get your credit card information. That's the trick. And the only thing you lose is $29.99 a month for the rest of your natural life. We're so desperate for a shortcut, for a little bit of magic, that we're willing to believe a grainy stock photo of a suspiciously fit person holds the key to all our problems. We trust the weird trick. Even our own brains betray us. Ever walk into a room and completely forget why you're there? Your brain, the one organ you're supposed to be in charge of, just pulls a complete system wipe. You're standing in the kitchen, holding a stapler, with no memory of the mission. Did you want a snack? Were you going to staple a piece of toast to the wall? Who knows? Your own consciousness just ghosted you. It took your intention, your purpose, and vanished without a trace. You can't even trust your own mind to remember you need to buy milk. It's everywhere. The GPS that confidently tells you to turn right into a lake. The recipe that says serves 4 but barely makes enough for 1 hungry person. The weather forecast that promises a sunny day, only for you to get caught in a biblical deluge. The second you step outside without an umbrella, the world is a minefield of tiny, insignificant deceptions that slowly chip away at your soul. We're constantly being played by people, by corporations, by fruit, by hamsters, by our own neurology. So we build defenses. We become cynical. We've read the reviews. We check the fine print. We tap the watermelon and listen for that hollow sound of honesty. We become detectives in the great, ongoing mystery of is this thing what it claims to be. We all just trying to get through the day without being swindled by a seedless watermelon or a dress made of packing material. It's exhausting, this constant vigilance. But here's the crazy part. Despite all the evidence, despite the hamsters and the magicians and the terrible online purchases, we still do Italiano, we still trust. We give our friend the spare key. We tell our partner our secrets. We get into a car with a complete stranger who promises to drive us to the airport. Why? Why do we keep doing it? Maybe it's because the alternative is worse. A life without trust is just a life of lonely, paranoid vigilance. It's you, alone in your room, stapling toast to the wall because you can't even trust your own brain. Living without trust means you never get to experience the amazing things that happen when it pays off. The friend who uses that spare key to water your plants when you're gone. The partner who holds your secrets like they're priceless treasures. The driver who gets you to the airport on time. The rare, glorious moment you slice open a watermelon and it is, in fact, genuinely, beautifully, miraculously seedless. Those moments are the payoff. They're the reason we keep rolling the dice. And that brings me to the point of all this. This whole story, all these anecdotes about deception, from Sir Reginald Fluffington to Magnifico Mel. You've been listening, maybe nodding along, thinking, yeah. Me? This guy's got trust issues. You've trusted me to be telling you the truth. But here's the thing, I've never owned a hamster. I've never been a magician's assistant. My name isn't even my real name. Every story I just told you was a complete fabrication. I made it all up. The watermelon, Gary, the cardboard maze, the dish towel dress, all of Italiano. Why? To make a point. I just proved how easy it is to trust a storyteller, to believe a narrative just because it is told with a little bit of confidence and a few relatable details. You trusted me. And I deceived you. The ultimate weird trick, right? So the next time you're listening to a story, or buying a watermelon, or reading an ad, just remember this. Remember how easy it was to believe. Stay vigilant. But also, maybe don't staple your toast to the wall. Thanks for watching. And if you can still find it in your heart to trust that subscribe button, I'd appreciate it. See you next time.